Hello everyone, welcome to the next tutorial of tutorial sport. And in this tutorial I'm gonna show you how to make a responsive header. So this is the final result of our tutorial will be. So this is the desktop header, and when we open it into our mobile it will convert into like something like this, right? So it will have a menu icon over here. When you click on that icon it will open a sidebar next to in the right side of our from our app, right? So this is what we are gonna design today with a simple HTML and JavaScript, right? So let's start with that and let's see how we can build up this thing. Well, let's I have a three file over here. One is index.html, one second is style.css, and third one is index.js, right? So let's first import those files. Okay, so let me first import the style.js, right? Okay, and my reference will be style.css. Okay. Okay. So now CSS is imported, and now let's me import my so now JS and CSS is totally imported, right? And when we now let me rebuild this thing. So it will have a just a title over here, because in body we don't have anything else. Okay, so yeah, see, it will be the simple blank page. It won't have anything right now, but let me start with header, right? And if I'm header, and then in header I'm going to make two divisions, one for a logo. Okay, so this will be my logo container, and in that I'll just put text right now. Another division will be our Neva, right? So I'm gonna name it as a class new items, right? So this is all I'm gonna put. And then now let's start and make navigations for each and every component. So let me create class for nav, right? So I'm gonna just put 4 navs right now. Okay, one in that I'll just have S3 element which have home. Another will be our about us, right? And third will be our portfolio, and fourth will be our contact us. So our names are ready now. So if we see the result of product, it will look something like this, right? So now let's add some CSS and make it a proper header for a desktop. So for that I'm gonna first add some styles for style for like a header, right? So let's do that and make it more proper. So header will be our this. I'm gonna add display flex, so it will make whole content into one line, and then I'm going to add justify content and make it a space between, so it will be the whole content will be left and right. See, the both division will be on the different side. Then I'll add some background color and color. Just put it orange. Add X color. I'm gonna give a hex code of ff 9800. Okay, and then give a color of every elements, and let's add width that will be 100 and overflow will be hidden. Right, so now let's see how our header will look. So it will look something like this. Okay, and now add some spaces of logo container in logo container. Okay, I'm gonna add some padding first. So and then we have to make our logo into in like vertical aligned center. So okay, so let's see how it will look now. So it will be center of our header, right? And now let's design this nav items, right? So we are going to do the same thing of for a nav item, but first let me just add make a margin of 0 of every thing, because logo and every item have a default margin, as in they have a default HTML heading element, right? So we have to make it as in 0 because we don't need that margin. And then now let's design a nav items. Okay, item. So nav item will be display specs, because we also need that into one line, and we are going to make it justify content as in space around, because we know we have to add some space, and I'm gonna put some margin onto that, right? Okay, so this will be the final result, right? See, this is now everyone is in a line, but still we need to make it more proper, and so I have to add margin of each nav. Okay, so let make margin vertically, it will be auto because we need to keep it in the center, but both side I'll add just 30 pixels. Okay, and then in foreign see, now if we look, it will proper header we need for a desktop, right? So this is how it will gonna look in a desktop. Okay, so desktop part is too easy, and we build in like a very short time, but now we have to convert it into responsive design, so we have to make a mobile design as well. So for that I'm gonna need two buttons. One is a close button and one is a menu button, because uh, in a mobile device, see, when we look this thing into mobile right now, it will look something like this. So for here I'm going to need here a menu icon, and when I open that menu I'll need also close icon. So I'll just add hex code of menu and close icons, okay, into our nav items. So it will be just simple hex icons. Okay, just let me give a minute. Okay, in where should I add? Okay, let's add here close icon. Let's add here. Okay, and give it class name as a nav close, right? And in h3 I'm gonna make hash of 10539 colon. Okay, so this will be the close, and same we need for menu, which I'll put out of nav items, because it will be in our header only, it won't be into our nav items, so I'll have to put it out of the nav items. So it have a hex code of 9776. Okay, so now let's see how it will look right now. So see, this is the hex cross we have right now, but first of all let make nav let's make this nav hidden into our mobile application. For that we need media query, right? So let's add media, and maybe we need 425 pixels maybe. So I'll just add media only screens for maybe 425 I think screen, and next width will be 425 pixels. Okay, so first of all, for a desktop, let's hide those two buttons, two icons, right? One is nav close, and okay. First of all, let me hide this nav close, display, and then another will be let's just add a class as a menu icon. Okay, so menu icon also need to hidden into our desktop app. So in a desktop also, when we open an in desktop, we need to have a menu item hidden. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add nav items. Let's first design of nav items, how it will gonna look into our desktop application. So I'm just gonna make positions fixed, because we need it as fixed into our right side, right? And then let me add position top 0, and a right 0, and then display block, right? Because we need as an block. And then what we gonna need, okay, I'll add the background as well, so it will look proper. So our background color will be the same, ff 90. Okay, and then I'll add some margin, maybe 0, and then height will be 100%, because we need into our full screen. Then I'll just add some box shadow. uh, okay, and now let me fix height of it to 50 pixels, so it will be the okay. So let's see how it will look now into our desktop, right? So see, this is how the sidebar is looking right now. Okay, we also need to add some more styles into it. but for that we first of all let just add we need a menu uh, close icon into our sidebar, right? So let's have a nav close. Okay, let's make it display block, so it will look into our, and I just had a font size as in 30 pixel because we need a in bigger size, and I need text align right, then let me add some paddings into it, 10 pixels and 30 pixels. Okay, and then I'll just add some space. So let's see how our menu close will look. See, so menu close is in a perfect place. So now we are not going to touch that thing, but this thing we also need something to design. Okay, so I'll just make nav, because this elements are contained into nav class. So let's make is a text align. First of all, make it that into the center, and maybe I think we should add some margin over there. So let me just add margin 20 pixels from top and 70 pixels around it. I don't think we need 70 pixels because we already given text align center, so we know. Okay, if we want add margin, so see now sidebar is looking perfect. Okay, but this thing we need only and only when we click onto the menu icon, right? So okay, first thing, the shadow is not looking into the sidebar, I think. Box shadow, so now it's there but it's not look good. So let me just fix some color. Okay, okay, this color will be fine. Okay. So what I'm saying is that we need this sidebar after we when we click on the menu button, and we need to hide it when we click onto the this cross button, right? So how we are going to do this is, let me just hide this sidebar for now, and what I'm going to do for that, I'm going to just make this right into minus 100%, so it will make this whole content out of the screen. So see, that content is gone right now, right? And let just design first a menu icon, so we won't get confused and get proper thing, right? So how a menu icon will look. Okay, so let's just design that. So we need we need just first menu icon as an display, right? Because it is already here right now. So this will be our display uh, block, or we can add like initial or something, and let me just make it into vertically center by adding auto, and just okay, make it 0, and I'll add some padding, so it will be some, it will add some spaces around it, and we need it in bigger size, so I'll add font size is in 30 pixel right now. Okay, and then we need cursor as a pointer. Okay, so now our menu icon will be there into mobile ad. So this is now here, right? So our design is mostly finished now. So see, this is our desktop menu, this will be our mobile menu. But now what we have to do is, when we click on this button, we need to open our sidebar, and we need to visible our sidebar. So for that, what I'm gonna do is, I'll just create a first one class, okay, and I'll just name it as an what we can name it, we can name it as a show name, right? So I'll just name it as a show name, and into that, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make my right align as in 0. Okay, so this class we are going to add into this element. Which element? This element, right? So in this element, we are going to add that show name class every time when we click onto this menu icon, right? So for that, we need some JavaScript. So I'll just add one function. Okay, let me just create first a function. So our function, or what our function will gonna do is, it will toggle the class of show name into our new items element, right? So I'll just make a class of handle menu toggle, right? And then into that, I'm gonna first get the element of new container, and I'm going to use document dot get element by id, and for that I have to put id over here, right? So what I'm going to put is new items id new container. Okay, so this id will get this whole element into our JS. So okay, so now we have our nav container. Okay. In that nav container, I'm gonna just make our class list, use our class list function, which is a toggle, to toggle our show nav class, right? Which we already have created over here, right? Now we are going to use this function into menu icon as well as close, because when we click on menu icon, we have to show that we have to add that class into items container. But when we are going to click onto this close function, we also need to toggle or remove that class from our new item. So toggle is going to do like if it class is already into element, it will remove, otherwise it will add. So we can use the same function for and close and menu, right? So let's just add that function into the both places, right? So function name is handle, okay, handle menu toggle, right? And it is in function. Same thing we have to do is here, handle menu toggle, right? I don't know why this code sandbox always. Okay, now when we reload this page, okay, here see, we have our sidebar working right now. Okay, but the thing is, right now sidebar is showing properly, but it looks like it comes in no second, right? But we need something smoothness over here. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna just add one class property over here, which is over here transition, then let's just make all transition 0.8 second and just add ease. So this class, this style will make smoother effect of sidebar. So see, okay. So now our sidebar is totally working now. So if we come into our desktop, it will look like this, and when we open it into our mobile devices, it will look something like this. So this is the fully responsive header. You can use any of your app, and anywhere you want. And this code, this whole code, I'm going to share it with you into the description, so you can use wherever you want. Okay, and if you have any queries and questions, please comment me down into below of comment box. I'll like to help you guys. And thank you for watching, guys. Please subscribe my channel if you like this video, and share it with your friends and your colleagues. Okay, so thank you, guys.